You've come to bang on the door. Forgive me, Delap, but I just couldn't take anymore.
This is Colin from the Bear Pit TV bringing you some Stoke City news. As far as transfer goes, the only real news is the fact that the McLean deal is believed to be very close. West Brom were holding out for £6 million. We initially bid £4 million, but it's said that the deal now is very close. A lot of question marks have been thrown around about McLean regarding his ability, his age, and obviously his off-the-field antics in terms of politics. But as we know, Rowett is a big fan of McLean. He did try to get him in at Derby, but was unable to do so. This transfer has been mulling around for about a month now. Went quiet for a while. Obviously, we made the signings of a Tebo and a Phobe. So now it is believed that this signing is very, very close and is likely to be released at the end of this week. In terms of possible outgoings, it was likely that Choupo-Moting was on the way out. Choupo-Moting's agent did disclose that there were a lot of top flight clubs after him, whether that be in the Premier League or in the rest of Europe. So he was one of the names that we did expect to go. However, this week on Instagram, Choupo-Moting posted this photo suggesting that he wanted to get back involved with Stoke and can't wait for pre-season to begin. If he was likely to be on the way out, I don't see why he would have put this photo on. So this has sparked a bit of interest within the club, suggesting that Choupo-Moting again might be one of the ones staying. So based on the likes of Joe Allen staying, obviously we brought in a couple of really key players, keeping the likes of Choupo-Moting, who didn't really light it up in the Premier League, for instance, would be a huge signing to keep based on our lack of options out wide. I'm sure many of us have seen Nigeria out of the World Cup now, which means that Tebo is going to be on his way home as well. He'll be likely to pick up with the squad in the next couple of weeks for pre-season, but I'm sure many Stoke fans will be very encouraged with what we've seen so far. In the 3 group games that Nigeria had, Tebo was one of the standout players each and every game in terms of his take-ons, his dribbles, his tackling ability, his work rate, and that was one of the things that was mentioned on the TV a lot. The commentators did have a lot to say about his work rate and about his energy in the middle, and saying that Stoke have got one hell of a player, so it looks like. Obviously, him being able to perform on one of the biggest stages in the world at the age of 22 reflects well for us, considering the players he is going to be coming up against in the Championship. Not sure why or how other teams haven't managed to pick up on this player, but it seems like we've done very well to keep it quiet and ultimately get him at the club. As you may have seen online, the players have now returned for pre-season. Obviously the ones who are still at the World Cup, who have just finished the World Cup, they'll be having a little bit of extra time off, but the players who have had the summer off are returning this week. Based on the pictures disclosed by the club's website, we see that Bojan is back in training. I'm sure this has put a smile on the face of many Stoke fans who wanted to see him come back, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in pre-season with regards to Bojan and the other people who have been either out on loan or out of favour under our previous managers. As well as the players returning for pre-season, Rowett also brought his own backroom staff, including the likes of Phillips and Rory Delap. Now it's great to see Rory back at the club. Obviously, a lot of the players who have served us well over the days, Liam Lawrence, Fuller, we know that they've in the past applied for jobs with the club. For whatever reason they've been declined, and that's why they're not involved with the club anymore. So it's great to see Delap back at the club, even though it's not with previous managers and it is with Rowett. He's done a very admirable job with the Derby youth system, and hopefully he can have a good impact at the club as well. Considering we've struggled to find that out for a couple of seasons now, it's great to see Phillips in the ranks. A very proven goal scorer in his time as a player, so I can only see this as a positive, provided he is going to be working with the strikers and hopefully make us a lot more prolific leading into this next season. That's all we've got for now, so please like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, thank you.